First and foremost, $1 million matter. That's exactly how much a lot of the hard-working men and women of Erie County earn in a lifetime, and $1 million does matter. It is absolutely unconscionable that the unelected, appointed comptroller is refusing to stand up to his friend and boss, the county executive, and reverse his very stubborn decision to waste $1 million. It doesn't have to be this way. And again, I call on him. I call on the unelected, appointed comptroller to stand up to his friend and his boss, the county executive, and reverse his decision to waste $1 million. Now, the county executive recently painted a painful doom and gloom picture of Erie County finances, claiming that there was a $50 million deficit, that we went from a $100 million surplus to a $50 million deficit, and even said that a property tax increase is on the table. If that's the case, well then why on earth is the appointed comptroller not pinching every single penny, and why is he not calling out his friend and boss, the county executive, to stop their hurtful scheme to waste almost $1 million in higher interest payments? It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever for the county to ignore the lower interest rate of the control board, the Erie County Fiscal Stability Authority, and they have a stronger bond rating. It just makes perfect sense to let them do the borrowing and to save taxpayers $1 million. What's more alarming here is that the unelected appointed comptroller has stated it is only an extra $1 million in higher interest payments. Only $1 million. Let that sink in. That is a slap in the face to every hard-working taxpayer here in Erie County. I am calling, therefore, for the unelected comptroller to reverse his costly stance and urge his friend and boss, the county executive, to issue the declaration of need that is required to permit the control board to save the taxpayers of Erie County almost $1 million in money. Now, at a time when the Erie County executive is openly talking of tax increases, almost $1 million is too much to waste based on the appointed comptroller's flawed theory about how to improve the county's credit rating. Now, that would enable the control board to borrow on Erie County's behalf. Otherwise, the appointed comptroller is choosing not to take on his friend and boss, the county executive, and waste almost $1 million. This is exactly what happens when the fox is guarding the hen house. Right now, there are no checks and balances in Erie County government. The unelected comptroller is the hand-picked appointee of political party bosses and is the hand-picked choice of the county executive. The people of Erie County deserve better. We desperately need an independent watchdog to keep an eye on our county finances. Now, as comptroller, I will fight any politician, regardless of party, who wants to waste $1 million in higher interest payments. Never on my watch. I have a strong track record of holding politicians in power accountable and uncovering fraud, waste, and abuse in Erie County government. Now, unlike the appointed comptroller, this watchdog has a loud bark, a really strong bite, and I will stand up to any politicians that wants to waste $1 million of our money.